There's a very broad range of different experiences of conversion practices, but there are also like common threads that people have all faced, such as the shame and mental distress, feelings of isolation. So there are lots of things that we can talk about that really help you to process your experiences.
Kia ora. So, ko Jenn Tamati tōku ingoa. I work for OutLine Aotearoa. I whakapapa to Ngāti Pikiao, Ngā Puhi Nui Tonu in the north, and Ngāti Tūwharetoa down in Taupō. And I'm here in a tautoko capacity.
Symbol of Anaka, my name's Langi. I work as peer support manager at OutLine Aotearoa, also a survivor of conversion practices myself. My ancestors come from Fiji and Tonga as well as the UK, and I'm also a person who lives with disability, so my background's been in different disability and rainbow rights advocacy work. I experienced conversion practices within religious and cultural settings as well as within clinical settings. I was left completely isolated and really needed to rebuild my connections again from scratch. I had experiences of being seen by members of my church and they crossing the road, of being like completely shunned from parts of my community. So there's a huge amount of need for support for conversion practices survivors, and often health professionals just don't actually know that much about that and don't actually know the ways that they can support people.
We're an all-ages rainbow mental health organisation. We offer a number of peer support services. In 2022, after the legislation, the Prohibition of conversion practices legislation was announced. We, because of Langi and just the general need, really recognised that gap of support and social infrastructure that was there. So yeah, it's been an important addition to our peer support services. So it doesn't cost a thing. You can complete a referral form on our OutLine website, so outline.org.nz. Very confidential, free, and quite easy to access.
So I co-facilitate the group along with Jamie Gosel, who's also a member of the Rainbow community. What's really wonderful is that there's already such a huge sense of relief from people who are participating in the group and getting to talk to other survivors. So people are already not feeling as isolated.
That is a really beautiful thing about connecting. Obviously, there's a huge amount of pain and stress and trauma that people need to process, but connecting with peer support groups like this are also about stepping into joy and stepping into celebrating yourself and having that space where you might not have had before to really feel free and feel love and feel beautiful.
Conversion practices are a form of abuse. The cost of conversion practices is a huge one on the lives of individuals and the lives of communities. And if we can all start addressing that, it'll actually be better for all of our communities as a whole. What I would really like to see is rainbow organisations like OutLine to be empowered to be able to provide this kind of support, and there needs to be resources and capacity given to organisations like ours, making sure that our legislation actually includes everything that it needs to make sure that survivors actually get the support they need afterwards. Who you are as a rainbow person is really important. It's part of your humanity, and it's something that you can embrace. Once you're out of that community, as I was, I've built connections and friendships and a network over time, and other people can do that too, and healing is possible as well. You don't need to let go of your cultural identity in order to embrace your rainbow identity.
I actually really consider my queerness, my rainbowness as an innate part of my Māoriness.
Our ancestors were definitely gender diverse and rainbow, and so for me, embracing this identity has been part of decolonising and actually embracing my culture more, not less. There's a huge community of MVP FAF plus rainbow people out there, and it's such a joy when we spend time together. And if you come from that community, you'll find us.
You're invited.
Yeah.
Conversion practices are harmful and unethical attempts to change a person's sexual orientation, gender identity, or gender expression. Conversion practices are unlawful in Aotearoa, and they can represent a breach of a person's human rights. The Human Rights Commission is able to help survivors of conversion practices. We can help you seek clarity with your experiences and seek redress if you wish to. You can call us at any time to seek more information about the law, the pathways available, and how to report conversion practices. Please visit the Commission's website for more information.